Imagine spending 27 years in prison. Not for a crime. Not for violence. But for believing your people deserve to be free. Imagine watching the world change. While you remain behind bars. The walls are cold. The nights are long. And hope can feel dangerous. Most men would leave that prison angry. But Nelson Mandela walked out, smiling. Not weak. Not broken. But unshaken. And when he spoke, the world listened. Because his words were not born from comfort. They were forged in suffering. Tonight, we explore the sayings of Nelson Mandela. The sentences that traveled across continents. Inspired movements. And redefined leadership itself. It always seems impossible until it's done. This quote became globally popular because it speaks to human doubt. Before freedom in South Africa, it seemed impossible. Before apartheid ended, it seemed impossible. Before reconciliation, it seemed impossible. Mandela didn't deny difficulty. He acknowledged it. And that's why people connect with this line. It feels honest. Entrepreneurs use it. Athletes repeat it. Students write it on walls. Because it reminds us that impossibility is often temporary. Education is the most powerful weapon which you can use to change the world. This quote became iconic because it reframes power. Not guns. Not money. Not control. Education. Mandela believed knowledge creates equality. That message resonates globally because education is accessible hope. It is empowerment without violence. That's why this quote appears in classrooms, conferences, and social campaigns worldwide. It's aspirational and peaceful. Resentment is like drinking poison and then hoping it will kill your enemies. This line became powerful because it is visual. You can see it. You can feel it. After 27 years of imprisonment, Mandela could have chosen revenge. Instead, he chose reconciliation. This quote resonates because it exposes a psychological truth: hatred destroys the one who carries it. It's shared in therapy sessions, leadership talks, and spiritual discussions, because it applies to everyone. I am not a saint, unless you think of a saint as a sinner who keeps on trying. This quote humanized him. Mandela was not claiming perfection. He admitted flaws. And that vulnerability made him relatable. In a world where leaders often pretend to be flawless, Mandela embraced imperfection. That's why this line survives. Because it gives permission to grow. Courage is not the absence of fear, but the triumph over it. This may be one of his most quoted lines. It became popular because it redefines bravery. Most people think courage means fearlessness. Mandela said no. Courage is feeling fear, and acting anyway. This resonates deeply because everyone experiences fear. Public speaking, failure, rejection, loss. But triumph? That's a choice. And Mandela lived that definition. Nelson Mandela did not just free a nation. He freed an idea. The idea that forgiveness is stronger than revenge. That unity is stronger than division. That leadership is not about dominance, but dignity. His words continue to echo because they are simple. But simplicity can carry truth across generations. And perhaps that is his greatest legacy. Not power. Not politics. But perspective. Because sometimes the strongest voice is the one that speaks of peace.